Hello and welcome to Good Clean Gaming. I'm your host Shalindo, and today we're playing a game called Veer. And like I said, I'm your host Shalindo here in the giant long-sleeved coat jacket thing that I am currently wearing. It looks kind of crazy. And we're playing Veer, which is created by Some Fish, which is the developer of this game. Here I am jumping up and down next to their logo. And if you check in the description, you'll be able to find a link to their Steam Greenlight page, where they're trying to get on Steam. They're trying to get greenlit, and they need more votes. The more votes they get, the sooner and the more of a chance they get on Steam. So the more support you can give them, the happier they are, and the more they will love you. So here's the logo for Veer right ahead here. It has some pretty cool. I noticed it has pretty cool cloth physics on the side. So what is Veer exactly? Well, let's go to the right here, and you'll see basically I could oversimplify it by saying it's two-dimensional Portal, but I won't do that because it deserves better than that. It's more than that. It is a game where you can use pylons and you shoot your little bow, your wonderful, awesome, ancient, crazy, whatever it is bow that shoots lightning apparently. And if you shoot it at the pylons here, they shoot you back and forth between paired pylons. What's a paired pylon? Well, there's two blue pylons, and they're in two different rooms in this case. And if I shoot at one, it puts me relative to the other in the other room. So if I want to get out of this room, so by the way, if I'm standing to the right, I end up exact same spot near the other pylon. So if I want to get out of this puzzle, this first little puzzle, it is a puzzle game, a logical puzzle game. I noticed there's a giant down arrow right here next to a open corridor, and I noticed that this room is suspiciously shorter than the other. So these are all hints that you use to say, hey, I can probably run to the right here and say, okay, I'm going to shoot that thing, and booyah, wham, you end up in the other room there. So if I shoot this one, I end up here, shoot that one, I end up here. So if I want to end up in this corridor in the middle and drop down further, I just shoot this thing from here, and boom, I end up in the other corridor. Same deal here. I can zoom out a little bit, and I can say I want to end up here. So I just shoot this one, and it moves me to the relative position of the other orb. So the other orb is up from this orb. Therefore, I end up the same distance by shooting the bottom orb. Same deal. And then if I shoot the bottom orb again, I go up again. It's not really going to help me there. If I shoot this one, I just end up lower. It doesn't really help me. But if I run to the right, where there's this nice door here, and that's the end of the level, and I shoot this one at the top, I end up at the one on the bottom. And that's how the game plays. That was level 1, guys. And the game gets more difficult as you go along. So as you learn how to beat all these puzzles, the next puzzle it throws at you is going to be a little bit harder. And you learn how to beat that one, and the next one's going to be a little bit harder. So that's kind of why this game has, one of the reasons why this game has such, nice replayability. Another reason is because of time trials, but we'll go over that in a minute. So in order to get up here, we want to shoot this one, end up wham, we're right there. Shoot that one, end up there, run to the right. There are bottomless pits, so if I go wee, I die. But no, I come back. I come back right here, and I get to try again. I can just keep jumping in if I want to. Jumping in over and over and over. But we're not going to do that. We're going to solve this puzzle. We're going to go to the right there. And then if I shoot this one, I end up in the relative position to the other one. So boom. And then I shoot that one over there. End up over there. And if I lock onto this one, right-click locks, by the way. It allows you to shoot through one pylon to get to another. Or it also allows you, if you're jumping around or moving a lot, it allows you to keep on that one thing. I don't even have to mouse over it. I can move my mouse anywhere else, and I just stay focused on that one. I can left click anywhere, and boom, I end up hitting that one. It's very, very useful for getting places easily, and making sure you hit the right pylon, etc., etc. Here's one way to solve this room. I have noticed there are multiple ways to solve a lot of the rooms that I've encountered so far. So here's one way that we got through. I'll show you another way later, and that is level 2. And each level goes on and gets iteratively harder. So basically, does that really explain what this game is? According to their Steam page, they use relative teleporting. That's just what we've been doing with the pylons here. Relative teleporting, it teleports you relative to the other pylon that it's paired with. You can also adjust gravity, and you kind of saw that in the beginning of this level. As I run around these things, it changes, it actually moves gravity, or it changes the orientation of the room, however you want to think of it. So you got that. You also have other things later in the game where you can modify which pylons are paired with which pylons. You can move pylons around, all kinds of stuff like that. And that all changes things up, mixes things up, changes the gameplay. And I can do, you know, basically whatever I want. I can flip this room like this if I want to, and I can click this right here and go down there. Yada, 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 and boom, down here. So I can go left and go down that hole, or I can go right and go the long way and still go down the same hole. So there you go. And this will be the last level I show you, because this is a puzzle game. So knowing how to solve the puzzles would make it less enjoyable. So I don't want to ruin the game, give you too many spoilers. So we'll end it after this level. After this level and a time trial, we'll do a time trial in level 1 and level 2, and just to show you guys what the time trials are like. That is something that's newly in development. That is something I probably should point out, that it's kind of self-explanatory, usually, but not always. But usually things that are on Steam Greenlight are still very much in development, and that's the case with this game. This game is still in development, so they are still working on it. And so things like time trials and other features are, I mean, in fact, time trials just got recently added. Other games, other things are going to be added. And so if you purchase it, it's not like you're getting a finished product already. You'll get other additions. So how do I solve this room? Well, I'm not gonna, because that's going to give you level 4 spoilers, and that's what I didn't want to do. Let's go ahead and check out the time trial for level 1. So I already have a personal best of 8.149999. Wow, that's overly precise. Can I remember my password is a question that I don't know the answer to right now. Yay! So I already got the top score right now. This one I have the local best because it didn't upload. Like I said, new feature. They're still working on it. So sometimes I've noticed my time trials don't update after I get new high scores. But I'm sure that's something they're working on actively. So see how quick I can get through this now. Decent 8.33. I should be able to do better than that. Let's try one more time on that one. And then we'll try level 2. See if I can do a little better. Can't talk much when I'm doing time trials. It's very difficult. Oh yes, new high score. Who's the man? Take that, future me, in your face. So cool, and it uploaded 8.03. Nice. So yeah, so that is level 1. Let's go to level 2. This one I'm not so good at. This one I don't have down yet. So it also is harder, it's more difficult, it's a longer level. So see how quickly I can get through here. Oh no, I clicked off the video. That's not good. Let's go up here and to the right. Hey, I beat my old score. That's good enough for me. Let's try one more, see if I can get any faster than that. I seem to be getting better each time. So, like I was saying, there is a way to buy this and get a free Steam key once it gets released. So you can bundle this with, I think, 8 other or 7 other games on a site called Groupies.com. There'll be a link to it in the description if you're interested. And once the game gets greenlit, you'll also receive a free Steam key along with all those games. For any of those games that are getting greenlit. So cool beans on that. So I'll leave a link to that. And just to reiterate, it is on Greenlight. It is in development. And so any votes you can give, you can send their way. Will help them out, help them get on Greenlight. So feel free to show your support and help Veer get on there. I think we'll go ahead and end it there. That was Veer. I have been Jalindo, and you have been great. No, we don't end things like that. What are we talking about? Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to click that subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more videos like this. I really appreciate it. Support Veer if you enjoyed it. Purchase it if you enjoyed it, and check them out. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, keep it clean.